Hey, what's up, guys? Dave from BetSum. Gonna go over my Week 5 NFL DFS picks. Last week there wasn't too much to report on. I had a few min cashes, but overall it was a losing week. I didn't have any of the big players like Big Ben, Julio, or Matt Ryan in any of my big lineups, so it really just didn't work out. So here are my a few of my core players for DraftKings this week. Quarterback, I like Matt Stafford at 6,600. When these two teams met last year, Stafford had the best game of his career, scoring 5 TDs and 350 yards. That stat, coupled with his price right now, making my favorite play at quarterback this week. And he has the OPRK of a number 1. I actually don't mind that as much. I think that I'm hoping that he has a game like he had last year versus them, and that the public fades him because of that number 1 OPRK, and that could equal something good. So, and also that OPRK stat is only based off of 3 games right now, so I don't give it too much merit. Ryan Fitzpatrick at 5,100 is the other quarterback that I really like for value. He's got a big upside as he's playing the Steelers, and he may be forced to keep up with that high-scoring offense. He matches up pretty well versus that defense, unlike Alex Smith of last week, as Fitz can get the ball down the field with ease, unlike Smith. And he also likes to gamble a lot. Due to those recent terrible games of his, hopefully he'll be lower owned than he should be, and he is at a really good price of 5,100 right now. At running backs, I like C.J. Anderson at 6,900. He's home versus the Falcons, who are a very poor defense and the hottest offense in the league, so this should equate to Anderson running the ball a lot in hopes to keep that offense off the field. So I hope Anderson is having a solid season thus far as well, which makes me a little more comfortable with playing him there. Terrence West at 4,800. He has the official nod as the starter over Forsett in the matchup at home versus the Raiders. So I'd get him while he's still cheap, and because of that matchup, and he's the number 1 guy on a pretty good offense, he always has a lot of upside there. LaShawn McCoy at 6,600. He's one of the few away running backs I like this week, but the Bills are using him like crazy because they don't have a lot of weapons right now, and he is showing up. So while they're using him like crazy and he's showing up, I'm going to keep playing him. Latavius Murray at 4,200. He's home versus the Chargers, and that should be a good week to finally get him back going. He's not even that he hasn't been playing well. It's just the Raiders have not been using him. So super low price right now, and I look for that all to change this week, while hopefully people are looking the other way. I also like LeGarrette Blount. Terrible week 4, but I think it's worth starting him here, as Brady's return could mean huge things for him, although most people will be fading him and playing Brady and those receivers. At wide receiver, I like Brandon Marshall. Same story here with Fitzpatrick. I look for them to have to keep up with the Steelers. Decker's also out. Danny Amendola at 3,900. I'm hoping Brady's return means something for him, because they did start to get into a very nice rhythm mid to late last season, and Amendola's price is a joke right now because of that. Anquan Bolden, this is going along the continuing thought of Stafford having a huge game against the Eagles due to his performance last year, but Bolden is also getting more than enough targets and receptions to justify this price tag to begin with. Steve Smith at 5,300, he's starting to come back in a big way and has the matchup. He's got a high floor because of his receptions, and we're waiting for that patented Steve Smith 150-yard 2 TD game. And at tight end, I like Hunter Henry at 3,300. He's playing versus the Raiders, so he's got that great matchup. But he's also Rivers' number 1 tight end with Gates out. So I look for him to have some big games because of that, like Ladarius Green of last year in a similar situation. And at team defense, I like the Dolphins and the Niners, both at home versus Dolphins are at home versus a crummy team, but the Niners are at home versus Stanton instead of Carson Palmer. So those are the reasons I like those 2 defenses. So good luck out there, guys, and don't forget to subscribe below, and also join me for next week for Week 6 NFL DFS picks.